I could for sure say that I've been really happy that I joined the program. One of the reasons why was because prior to the program, I was just kind of doing everything on my own in terms of like, just going off of my personal experiences, watching videos here and there, and then just kind of feeling stuck in the sense of like not knowing what type of actions I could take, and just overall not really having a lot of resources or people that I can talk about my struggles with. So just joining the program and the community that, the Beast program, completely turned that around. Just being surrounded by people who, one, are going through the same type of experiences, and then two, have gone through that experience before and can kind of share, and are able to share their experiences and struggles same way. So yeah, I'm very happy I decided to join the program because, one, it's benefited me. It's helped me understand who I am and what I'm looking for in a relationship. And now I have a foundation of knowledge where I can take actions and steps towards being the man that I want to be, and then finding the relationship that I want to find.
What do I find to be the most valuable part of the program? I would say it would be a combination of one, the course material itself and the action items that come from it. Because one, I'm kind of able to do things on my own pace, but then two, what's more essential to that is the follow up with like the phone calls. Being able to like go on the calls with you guys and let you guys know, hey, these are the action items that I've taken, and these are my results, and this is kind of what I'm struggling with. So for me, those were like the two essential points that helped me throughout the program. What was really helpful about it is on a date by date case or situation by situation case, I was able to refer back and just kind of go through material itself and be like, okay, well, before I bother Dave or the guys, like, let me go through this and see what I'm doing wrong instead of like what my original intuition was, right? Especially when it came back to like following up after a first date or a conversation wise. One of the big things that helped me out a lot was like the text game, like keeping things very simple, direct, and being able to talk through those situations with you guys. My dating life before the program was very passive. It was just more of like, if I run into someone and I feel attracted to them, I'm not going to go out of my way to like approach them. I'm gonna hope for the best and hope that I catch their attention type of thing. Very passive in the sense of like only going out with friends of friends, and I kind of did the dating apps here and there, but was very passive with that too because I wasn't getting a lot of success. So a lot of my struggles were if I did go on a first date, escalating. Now completely has turned around since joining the program. So prior to the program, just like I mentioned earlier before, all of last year, I probably went like on 3 or 4 dates, very passive. I wasn't on any of the dating apps, and wasn't really escalating things how I wanted to, and was very anxious going into dates. Now, very relaxed. I have a completely different mindset going into it. It's just more relaxed in the sense of like, well, I hope I like them type of thing instead of I hope they like me, because I have a lot of value too as a guy. I have my shit together, and changing that mind frame and mindset going into it is very essential. And now I feel a lot more comfortable being able to escalate things, and just seeing if they're the type of girl that I want to see again. So completely has changed a lot. Nowadays, having way more success with online dating. That's kind of one of the things that I neglected beforehand. So just being able to see the success off of that is completely new world that I'm able to kind of tap into. Secondly, now I feel a lot more comfortable in my own skin and being able to approach women out in public. If I see a cute girl at the gym, I'll go out of my way to say hi, or if I see someone at at a coffee shop or at a club or at a bar, I'll go say hi, spark up a conversation. One of the big things that I did, one of the big reasons I joined prior to the program was because I had a couple music festivals and stuff coming up throughout the year. Here in Houston, we have the Houston Rodeo. So, dude, like I took advantage talking to girls here and there, dancing with girls, going out to EDC in Vegas, like just approaching women and people in Vegas and in that type of in that type of situations. Old me would have been very shy and very passive. New me was like, what's the worst that can happen? I'm out here trying to have fun. Let's have a conversation, right? So just that change in mindset completely very thankful for, because even if things don't, work out or I don't get a date or anything like that, I'm not afraid to start a conversation with someone attractive. Yeah, while in the program, after I started making the changes with like my online dating profile, my fashion sense. I was matching up with girls left and right. It was just more of like finding the right person to go on dates with. And then once I was getting on dates, like I was going on maybe 1 date a week, 2 days a week. Sometimes it became a little overwhelming with like, trying to like figure out, okay, well, maybe I want to go out with this girl instead of this girl, continue the conversation with this girl instead of this girl. At one point I was juggling like 4 girls in a month, like at a time. So um very thankful for that, because that was completely new experience for me. And then my friends were noticing too, so they were like, dude, like what are you doing, like what's going on, like we've never really seen this kind of side to you, like so that was a cool experience itself, because one, new problems, new experiences, and then two, it really helped me figure out like what type of woman I'm going to want to settle down with, or just what type of woman I'm going to want to talk to. I've had way much more success now, like closing, like now on a first date, like if I vibe with, like if I'm going on a first date with a girl and I actually meet up with her, the majority of the time, it goes really well, because one, I've kind of already vetted them out, and like we have a good person, good good vibe with each other beforehand. Like I was taking them out on dinner dates. It felt like interview style. Like now I'm going out for drinks and next to them, escalating things, physical touch here and there, teasing. Like the flirting has definitely helped me out with a lot. So just that change itself, it feels amazing. Just being able to kind of like close or feel assured that like not having a question that like, okay, well maybe there will be a second date, or maybe this is just kind of like a friendship type of thing. So um very thankful for that, man, because like for, kissing a girl at the first date, like I was like, that's a little risky, that's a little too much, a little too aggressive. Now it's just like, well, she doesn't do it, like maybe she just doesn't like me, so just kind of having that different mindset and different experience, just like very eye-opening. I think the program has affected my dating life a lot. um Moving forward, I think it's going to be a lot better, because one, I have a better understanding of who I am and what I want out of a relationship. And I have a better understanding of, the online dating aspect of things. There is competition out there. There is a certain type of framework that works, and how to approach it, right? Not spending too much time on that, trying to progress things further so that way you can meet them in person. So I think for me, that is the biggest thing going forward, because online dating is a completely different world than meeting someone out, like approaching people in real life, right? So having a better understanding of how that works and connecting the two and like meeting them in person, super grateful for, because I always thought that was like something that I would never really wrap my head around and understand, especially not having success. But after, you know, running with the tools that you guys gave me and, putting that into action, completely different. And then I think moving forward, I have a better understanding of like how to navigate conversations and how to navigate my social anxiety, and just kind of just attacking and just going for it, right?